Warning, this video contains massive spoilers for a Minecraft movie. Alright, hey guys, it's me, Guy of Green, just Green Guy or whatever. Yeah. So I just actually yesterday, I'm recording this on April 5th, watched a Minecraft movie. Yeah, I watched the second showing on my local theater on the day it opened, so yeah, because I was pretty excited to see that, because Minecraft is one of my favorite games. And, this is my review of a Minecraft movie. Here we go. Alright, so, basically, overall, it was pretty good. It's not the best, but, yeah, it wasn't the best. If I'd have done it, I probably would have done it better. Basically, there's, a couple of main problems. Number one is, so basically, the way that, so, in the beginning of the movie, Steve gets captured, by the Nether people, by the piglins, and, when they, and, the orb and the earth crystal, so the orb is that square thingy that he finds that looks like the Tesseract. He finds the Tesseract, which was already in the movie, which was in the trailer, so most of us already know that. But yeah, it's literally just the Tesseract. Okay, and when you combine it with the Earth Crystal, which is the other little square thing that it goes in, then you get sorry, you get the portal to the overworld. Okay, and yeah, but then after he builds things for a while, he ends up he finds the Nether, flint and steel. Oh yeah, also those things where he just keeps saying things, chicken Jackie, they showed every single one in the trailer, so there were no more things where he said flint and steel, chicken Jackie. This is a crafting table. They literally showed all of those in the trailer. So, yeah. Anyways, so he goes into the Nether, and, he gets captured. Dennis, that's his dog, he runs up there, okay, and when he goes up there, he gets captured by the Nether people, and he gives the orb to the dog, because, the Nether people, if they have the orb, they'll turn the overworld into also the Nether, because, how the piglins zombify when they go to the overworld for too long, so they're gonna block out the sun. I know, it's weird, but anyways, yeah, and then, they capture him and stuff. The dog gets away, and he hides the orb and the earth crystal underneath his waterbed. Yeah, that's it. That's where he hides it. I know. That's the joke, that's actually a really bad idea. Okay, enter Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison. Okay, and he buys a storage unit which has the crystal in it, because he thought it had an old video game console in it, which would be worth a lot, but there wasn't anything in it. The orb was in there, and he sells it at a store. And then Henry goes to the store, and he puts the thingies together, and then after he does that, the portal opens, and then other people come too. And then they go, and yeah, and then the Nether person sees them come. There's this thing in the Nether that shows that the portal's been opened, I guess. There's not really much explaining going into it, but yeah. And then she goes and gets Steve, because when Dennis had run away, he left his collar behind. And, yeah, and then so, she, shows him the collar, and it's hey, if you don't go get me the orb, then I'm gonna kill your dog. And he like goes, okay, I'm gonna go get the orb. But then like none of that actually happens. It doesn't actually have much effect on the story. And it was basically just a cheap way of getting him out of the Nether. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. And then like yeah, that doesn't actually have much effect on the story, which I didn't like. I feel like he should like betrayed them at some point. That would have been better. I mean, I can see why this movie didn't do well with critics. It has like a 54% on Rotten Tomatoes with critics. I can see why it didn't do good with critics. And so, yeah. So, and then like my other thing. So basically, like Garrett, he like when they're like running away from the zombies at night. He like gets the earth crystal broke, and so they have to go to the Woodland Mansion to get another one. And basically, like that's where the chicken jockey happens, because Garrett gets captured, I guess. And then like they make him fight. Garrett and Steve get captured. Okay. And then they make him fight. Oh wait, also I forgot to mention. So on the way to the Woodland Mansion, there's this big like attack on the central village. Yeah. Where the commander actually, I'm pretty sure that was Dan TDM who played him. His name was Chungus. There's also a Jeb cameo. Like basically, there's this nitwit villager who like goes through the portal to the real world and then gets hit by a car and then ends up marrying the girl who hit him with the car, who's also Henry's principal, who like was revealed to like have just like recently divorced her husband, which I guess it's just it's just comedy, I guess. Pretty funny, yeah. But then like on their first date, like the server is Jeb, which was a pretty fun cameo. You don't really see him, but like if you're paying attention, you'll see him in that scene. Yeah. Well, basically, let's get back on track. So, like, before they go to the Woodland Mansion, like, on their way there, like, they split up, like, Natalie and the other girl go one way and end up finding Guinness, which was nice. And then, like, Steve, Henry, and Garrett, they all go to, they go through a detour in the redstone mines because, Garrett needs money to save his to save his dying store, because like he's the gamer, he was like a really big gamer back in his day, and so he had like a video game store, but it's dying, and so like he needs the money from the diamonds. But the thing is so since Steve needs the crystal, because he was supposed to be getting it from the Nether, he agrees to give him all the diamonds in exchange for the crystal to save the life of his dog, who was fine the whole time. Yeah. And then, so yeah. I mean, that wasn't the best. And then, they're escaping, like Big Piglin, and they go through this, and there's a really in-game inaccurate thing here where they go through his creeper farm, and they got how creepers are farmed wrong, because, they got how mob farms work wrong. So, yeah, and the creepers don't start exploding until they punch them, and so, yeah, it's just, really game inaccurate, but... Anyways, yeah, and then when they get to the Woodland Mansion, there's this one scene where Henry's in the loot room of the Woodland Mansion, which I'm pretty sure does not exist in real Minecraft. But basically, he's looking through all the chests, and he finds the earth crystal. Okay, and then he sees an Enderman, because apparently it's guarded by Endermen, as Steve said. And then, I guess, when he, looks in the eye of the Enderman, instead of the Enderman just getting angry at him, it takes control of his mind and makes him, hallucinate, his sister, talking to him about how, never be good enough, everyone being, that to him. Basically, but that ended up, not having any effect on how he acted or anything. Like, he never, like, got, like, mad about it. He pretty much forgot about it in 10 seconds after killing the Enderman and getting the Ender Pearl. Which, also, now that I think about it, did not ever do anything. Wait, no, yeah, he used it in the final scene, right, yeah. But basically, yeah, I mean, that really, like, yeah. Oh, and then, like, when they're escaping, for some reason, the mobs are able to place TNT on a bridge and blow it up. And then, like, Steve and Henry escape from it, but Garrett, he stays behind and gets exploded and dies, which is sad. But it's actually later revealed that he didn't die. So a fun spoiler for anyone is to say, oh yeah, Garrett does not die, because they won't realize that it's a spoiler until they're like halfway through the movie, which is pretty fun. Yeah. Anyways, and then like from there, basically, there's also a lot of things that they make, like a top launcher he makes that's not actually in the game. Yeah, there's no tater tot launchers in Minecraft, which he makes with like a tater tot on the crafting grid and like erasers and paper clips. Basically, in that you could like put whatever you want on it and make something instead of just like the set crafting recipes, which, you know, it's not accurate to the game, but whatever. You know, yeah, and then basically, like, after that, they meet them up because Dennis, like I said, like, Natalie and that other girl whose name I do not remember because I'm not very good with names. Basically, they found Dennis, and then Dennis, for some reason, they had to tame him with a bone again, even though he was already tamed. Yeah, for some reason, don't know why. But then after they tamed him, like, it's Dennis, and they're like, oh yeah, Dennis, yay, can you take us to Steve? And so he takes them to Steve. And then, like, after they, like, you know, go away, they, like, crash, because they were, like, on one of those gassed ships where, like, they have the gas chained to the things, and they're riding them and stuff. Yeah. And so, yeah. And then, like, they're in, like, a mushroom house, you know. And then, like, basically, yeah. And then from there, like, the plot goes by pretty quick, and then, like, the plot of the whole movie actually goes by really quickly. Yeah. And then, basically, it's just like, oh, yep, and then they, like, go back to the nether portal, where, like, they put the orb in a thingy, and it covers out the sun, and nether wart starts to grow everywhere, and then the piglins can come and not zombify. And so what they do is they make, like, a whole bunch of iron golems, except for one. They take boots of swiftness. Yeah, they just take swiftness boots, and instead of putting a pumpkin on them, they put the swiftness boots on his head, where his head should be. And it made a swiftness golem, which is not right, and you can't do that in the game. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah, and then, like, they find him, and then, like, he uses his top launcher to launch an Ender Pearl up to the top, and he destroys the thing, and blah, 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 blah. Oh, right, and then, like, Garrett comes back, and they're like, oh my gosh, how did you survive? And he says, I stole Steve's water bucket trick, because if you've seen the trailer, you know that, like, at one point they were, like, on Elytra, or Elytra, I guess. Elytra wingsuits. Deploy! Yeah, and then, like, they crash, but Steve saves them with a water bucket. Until he says, I stole Steve's water bucket trick. How? That was for falling, not Tunte. But whatever. You do you, man. But yeah, and then, like, they, like, fight them, and then they end up winning and stuff and whatnot. Yeah, and then, like, yeah. That's pretty much my review of the movie. Like, but yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Okay, anyways, yeah, don't spoil it for people. Yeah, it's not very kind. Only spoil it for people who want to know, and they know they're not gonna go see it anytime soon, so they're okay with knowing it. Yeah, that's about it. If you're at this point in the video, then I know you'll probably like my video, and so, you know, like, please, like, like to show that you like my video and help other people find my videos. Alright, yeah. Bye.